Tesla's battery supply constraint is ending and price parity with gas cars is at hand. Welcome back, friends. This is Armin Harian from TorqueNews.com. If you are here for the first time, please subscribe to our channel because this is a developing story about Tesla batteries and some very exciting things are coming up. Tesla's Semi is coming and it will be here sooner than expected. But the production of the vehicle could be pointing to one thing. Tesla is no longer battery constrained. This is a very, very important thing because with the current batteries, you cannot produce a Semi and you cannot sell it to people who drive hundreds of thousands of miles every year. That means basically you have to change your battery and basically every year or every twice a year because the cycle is only like from 100 to 300,000 miles per battery, the life of the battery. But now things are changing and Tesla is no longer battery constrained. Past the face value portion of the story, something much bigger is happening. While the Semi entering a volume production phase is big news, which we have reported in this channel a lot in the past few days, the development of the commercial vehicle comes at a time where battery production of Tesla seems to be the main focus of the electric automaker. Indeed, Tesla's new upcoming battery, which CADL announced, is a more important news, is bigger news than just the announcement of Tesla Semi. In Q3 2019, CEO of Tesla, Elon Musk, indicated that the shortage of battery cells primarily drove the Semi's delay. The shortage of battery cells primarily drove the Semi's delay. If Tesla wanted to start production the Semi, the company would have to make cells available for it. That would mean one thing: cutting back on sales utilized for Tesla's mass-market vehicles, which at the time was the Model 3. Building the Semi before a sufficient battery production and supply chain was established would have been detrimental to the company's long-term plans. Of course, the Model 3 has been Tesla's most popular vehicle since it started deliveries in 2017. Its affordability has helped Tesla reach a new market, which was all a part of Elon's original master plan. With the Model Y now being produced in Fremont, Tesla now has two mass-market vehicles that are affordable by a vast segment of the population, the Tesla Model 3 and the Tesla Model Y electric crossover. Ultimately, this means that Tesla needed to levy a majority of its available lithium-ion battery cells for the Model 3 and Model Y. Sadly, the Semi just was not a priority over those two cars. Why would it be, right? The Model 3 and the Model Y now are Tesla's two top sellers. Why would you go for Tesla Semi if it was not going to be a top seller to a degree that Model 3 and Model Y were? Therefore, the battery needs pointed toward the 3 and the Y, the Model 3 and the Model Y, with Semi production being dependent on the availability of battery cells. If we think about Elon Musk's statement for Q3, he indicated that the Semi production would be based on when Tesla could manufacture the appropriate amount of lithium-ion batteries to power the Class 8 vehicle. Although demand for the Tesla Model 3 and the Model Y continues to increase, so is Tesla's production rate, and it could be indicative that the Silicon Valley-based electric car maker is pumping out enough batteries to produce all of its vehicles without any worries of possible cell shortages. Now, since I talked about demand for Tesla Model 3 and Model Y continuing to increase, we just saw in May great numbers of Model 3 sales in China. But just 2 days ago something happened that I want to question this a little bit. I don't have much information, but just questioning a little bit. Tesla just very recently, a few days ago, added the Model Y to its referral program. This is a good news, but is it because Tesla is maybe having difficulty of selling Model Y right now because, the economy is kind of, people are not going to work because of this virus situation, and people's revenues are not the same they used to be several months ago, and maybe they're putting off their Model Y's reservations. In fact, if you are a Model Y reservation and you have canceled your Model Y reservation, please let us know in the comments section below. I would like to know what is the reason. Is it because of the economic or some other reasons? So I'm just a little bit questioning that, and I want you to be aware of that. Why Tesla just now added Model Y to its referral program? But let's get back to the electric car makers pumping out enough batteries to produce all of its vehicles without any worries of possible cell shortages. Ultimately, this idea could lead to another significant development in the electric vehicle world as a whole, and that is price parity. Price parity of electric cars with price parity of gas cars. For a long time, let me explain this. For a long time, analysts have pinpointed the electric vehicle movement's price parity at $100 per kilowatt hour for battery cell production. This means that when cells are produced at a high enough rate, batteries will be lower in cost. Then electric cars will be the same price as gas-powered machines, making the argument of electric vehicles are too expensive obsolete. The Tesla Model 3 Performance utilizes a 75 kilowatt hour battery pack. If battery production is at $120 per kilowatt hour, this would mean that the Tesla Model 3 Performance's battery pack costs $9,000 to produce. The car's $54,990 price tag, hypothetically at $120 per kilowatt hour, is made up of the battery pack that costs about $9,000. If Tesla could produce batteries at a higher enough rate, where the cost per kilowatt hour could come down to $100, the battery pack would only cost $7,500 to build, meaning an additional $1,500 comes off the price of the vehicle altogether. Tesla's goal is to produce enough battery cells to justify this pricing point for its cars. Also, $100 kilowatt hour is just the price parity point and not where the cost will ultimately end up. If demand continues to increase and battery cell production keeps growing, the costs could get even lower. If Tesla has enough batteries to justify production mass quantities, actually to justify producing mass quantities of the Model 3 and the Model Y electric crossover, along with the sizable battery pack for the Semi, parity could be coming sooner than expected. Most analysts indicated 2023 as the year when battery production would be on a level where electric vehicle prices could compete with the petrol-powered counterparts, with gas cars. However, if the Semi is ready for a production run now, Tesla may have enough cells to introduce a more affordable pricing model for its vehicles. This could in turn lead to even higher production numbers, increased demand, and a sharp increase in the company's delivery numbers. The announcement of the Tesla Semi meant much more than the company producing its commercial vehicle. It means batteries are no longer in restricted amounts. The technology is improving, and the prices of the company's vehicles could be coming down soon. With this, it appears that Elon Musk's endgame with the master plan may be getting closer to reality, and maybe getting closer than we thought they were coming. Okay, friends, now this is very exciting. Add to this the upcoming possible Tesla Battery Day, which we are expecting at the end of this month. I'd say at the end of this month because today is already 11th and we haven't heard anything. It's not that Tesla is going to announce a Battery Day next 3 days after now or even 5 days after now. But I'm expecting Tesla Battery Day to come in the third part of June, and Elon Musk earlier said that the in-person Battery Day event may be also held in sometimes later. I don't know how long it will be, how late it will be, but adding all of these things, it seems to me that the Tesla battery news, the coming of new cattle batteries made by Chinese giant cattle that yesterday announced that it already has the batteries, 1 million mile batteries. In fact, it's not 1 million, it's 1.24 million. That means 1,240,000 miles per battery life. That means you can use that battery for 16 years. I don't know if you can hold the Tesla use a car for 16 years. Most people probably will not, but that means even if you sell your car for some reason it's not usable anymore, you can still use the battery for a second car, which is going to be very important and exciting. What I'm saying is that Tesla battery news is more important news to me than Tesla announcing that we will very soon do the will mass produce the semi truck. Although mass producing the semi truck is great, and I would like to see more semi trucks on our roads, electric semi trucks on our roads, because that with an increasing number of electric car sales will lower our humanity's dependence on petrol, on oil, and that will be great help for our environment, for which we are called to be stewards, for which we're called to be carers of this environment. This is why I mostly enjoy reporting Tesla and electric car news, because I believe that everything that we do helps our environment and puts a little bit nice contribution to our environment. Well, friends, thank you for listening. This is Armen Harayan from torquenews.com. If you are here for the first time, please subscribe to our channel, because this is a developing story. We're going to bring you in this channel. I'm going to bring you all the battery news that comes about Tesla, as well as Tesla's gigafactories and anything related to Tesla and electric cars. Have a wonderful day. See you in our next report. Take good care of each other, and God bless you and your families. See you soon, friends.